my goodness. These are big. These are a great price. They're so colorful and whimsical for your garden. I know a lot of you have been asking Nancy for more of our great spinners from Plow and Hearth for the season. So we brought you either a flamingo spinner or a peacock spinner. And I don't know which one I like the best.
I know.
They're both beautiful.
They are both so cool. And I'll have to say, this is probably the most unique wind spinner that sticks in the ground that I've seen Plow and Hearth do.
Oh, wow.
Because they have the character here of either our flamingo or our peacock, and they have the beautiful spinning action, but there is so much metal work that's involved in these. They really are gorgeous. And I'll show you on the details here about our peacock, just so that you can see them. But you want to see, here's our flamingo choice.
Yeah, let's look at all of them. I want to tell you the flamingo's way more limited, so don't wait if you want her or him. He's got a bouncy neck, and he's got his leg bent up in the air like you always see them standing at the zoo. And then our peacock also has a bouncy head.
Yep, and a bouncy tail right here.
And a bouncy tail.
Exactly.
I love it.
So these are really a nice size. They're very substantial, and you've got these beautiful wings that kind of have, in fact, I'm going to stop the wings just on my peacock just so that you can see them. They have kind of an ombre effect, but also a speckling.
Yes.
And so really just beautiful designs there.
Yeah.
And there's a reinforcement right here that helped to strengthen and really give a good strength to these wings right here as they're spinning. And they are designed to spin in opposite directions, but I'll tell you, when I've seen them in my yard, wind and Mother Nature are a bit
they make their own
fickle.
choice.
They do their own thing. But coming down again too on our peacock, not only does its head kind of bounce around and stuff, so does the tail. And look at all those beautiful plumes right there.
I know.
And they spin around on the top of the pole too.
Yeah.
So either one you're getting lots of movement, lots of color, and lots of fun.
So you got 3 areas that spin and 2 that bounce on each one. Okay, so before we move over to the flamingo, I'll tell you the peacock is 64 inches high, so about 5'4".
Right.
You've got an easy to assemble pole.
Yes.
The whole thing is very easy to put together. And then we have the flamingo, who's a little taller. The flamingo is 67.5 inches high. So the flamingo is exactly as tall as me.
Oh, well, goodness
5'7.5". And then the flamingo, both are about 22 inches long and about 7 inches wide. But, so they're tall. You can put them in a pot or you can stand them in the ground, but they're not a little dinky spinner.
Exactly. This is just kind of, I'd say it's a little bit more of a medium-sized spinner, but there's lots of presence to these because you have these heads that are up high and you've got the tails that come down and then these wonderful spinners that just create, it looks like their wings are flapping. And I just think that Plow and Hearth hit the ball out of the park with these because they spin around the top of the pole. So most of the time when you're looking out, they are going to be moving one way or another. And all these really fun colors. And look at the beautiful details of this head. It's on a spring, but all the colors and kind of the metal hammering that's on there really did a gorgeous job with these to give you that whimsy and fun in your garden.
I love this flamingo. Can we take a closer look at her?
Sure.
So you can see she's got this beautiful, gorgeous head with her flamingo beak and then her bouncy neck. And then her wings are done in these bright pops of pink and blue.
Exactly. And they are so pretty, and they both spin either in the same direction or designed to spin in opposite directions.
There you go.
And okay, great, we can turn sides. And then here she can also turn around on the top of the pole. I'm calling her a she. It could be a
boy. The boys are pink too.
That's right. But they are just such a fun element. And I love that we have a size here that you could put in a flower pot. So if you're someone that doesn't have a large garden, maybe you have a patio or a deck, you can go ahead and enjoy this in a smaller pot. It doesn't have to go directly in the ground, but if you want to put it in the ground, just pick a spot that's a little further away from your house so the wind can get to it, and make sure that it spins around, and have it in a spot where you can see it from inside the house, especially right now, because you want to see the colors. So pretty, and before your flowers are really starting to bloom.
So when I assemble this, do I put the legs on? And the pole and the wings, right?
So yes, exactly. You're going to put the pole together, the legs go on, and the wings go on. This whole portion that's kind of like an S is together.
So I'm going to tell you something. These legs are on backwards because they're supposed to bend this way.
The other way.
Because I worked at I volunteered at the LA Zoo, so I'm going to tell you a docent tip.
Yes. Okay.
The reason flamingos' legs bend backwards, which would be normally this direction, is because this is their ankle,
right,
not their knee. So when you put this on, put the legs this way. So this should be pointing opposite of her head.
Right.
If you care about stuff like that, which most people probably don't.
You know
I'm a weird zoo person.
She might have been doing a little ballet, you know, and just kind of being flexible and
she's
showing
double jointed.
her yoga, her doing her flamingo yoga.
I love it. And then this beautiful tail.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my gosh, on this peacock. And you know, when they are not fanning their tail out, that's exactly the way it looks, down like that.
Exactly.
Fluffy and pointing down.
And that's going to kind of blow in the breeze just a little bit too. So I have seen these out in my yard, just spinning away, adding joy, so much fun. And I put these on my social media. People went absolutely crazy. QVC crew members went nuts. QVC addicts, they just absolutely loved these because this is such a unique spinner that Plow and Hearth has done, different than anything else they've ever done.
It's so pretty, Nancy.
It is.
We only have 200 left in the Flamingo.
Oh
if you
my
want
goodness.
So very limited now. A few more than that in the Peacock. They're both beautiful. You might want to get both. I have to say, my experience, and I know you have a ton of these too, with these Plow and Hearth spinners, they are such great quality. They don't get rusty. The powder-coated paint stays beautiful. You can leave them out all year if you want to. They make your yard really cheery when your flowers are gone.
Yes, exactly.
And they are easy to assemble, and they are such a conversation piece.
They are. You know, Plow and Hearth really are the leaders when it comes to spinners. They just kind of pioneered all the different spinners and come up with unique ones. They have in-house designers to give you something that's unique, that's different, that's fun for your garden, help your garden to stand out, because you know, as gardeners, it's kind of a competitive sport, right? You want to have that nobody else has. So you want to have the best hibiscus, you want to have the best daylilies, and you want to have the spinner that nobody else has. So Plow and Hearth gives you something that you're not going to find anywhere else, that you're going to find here at QVC, because we have a great partnership with QVC.
Yes.
And so we're giving you something that's so cool, so different and fun. You'll enjoy looking at it out in your garden, no matter what the season is, because put it out right now. Start enjoying it.
I have a spinner that I must have had out there for 5 years. It's still spinning. It's still in the same spot. I haven't had to do anything to it. They last a really long time, and they're always so, you know, they don't do anything but make you happy and make you feel fun looking at them. I mean, and if you want this Flamingo, there's only 100 left.
Oh my goodness.
She's probably going to sell out. We only have actually a few more than that in the Peacock. They're both absolutely beautiful. I would get both. Put them in your garden and, you know, along the pathway. If you got a swimming pool.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
if you have a water feature, put your Flamingo there. If you know, put one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah.
Something that's just going to add a smile to your face and add joy to anyone who visits your garden.
So under $40. If you want easy pay, use your Q card. I'm going to run off and show my sloggers, but thanks for bringing